Monday.
Yes, it is.
Monday already. We have some fun stuff in store for you today. Claudia, you recently did a video, right?
I did, yes. It showed how to use the Clover tassel maker, which is new this year. And I turned it into a necklace with some wooden beads. So I'm going to do a variation of that today.
Okay, cool. So this is kind of the example. This was the first one you did, and we're going to do a tassel necklace.
Right.
How cute is this? I'll just wear it during,
sure.
during the broadcast.
Why not?
Okay, so I'm going to let you do your thing,
Okay.
and I'm going to be actually checking out the comments. So I'll let you know if there's any questions.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
All right, so the first thing I want to kind of touch on is this is the tassel maker itself, and it's plastic, and it has these two little dials here that tighten and loosen. And so you can make a tassel that is as big as this. And then there's little notches on the back that you line up and on the side, so you know that when you line these two up, you can tighten it. And then you would just do the same thing on the other side. So this large tassel maker makes all of these. I think this large one is 5 inches, and it goes down all the way to 3 inches. So you would get all of these different sizes approximately from this one tassel maker. So the first thing I'm gonna do is show you how you actually make the tassel. So I'm just gonna make this the smallest size. So as you can see, once again, I'm just lining up the little notches on the sides there, tightening the dial. Okay, so now that's ready to go. So I just have some thread here. There's a little notch on the back side of the tassel maker, and that's where you're gonna actually like hook your cord on there or whatever you're using, and then you just start winding. So you're just gonna start winding. There's no real general there's no exact number of times that you wind this. You kind of just eyeball it and see how full you want it. Just remember that whatever fullness it is on this side, it's going to be double that. So you just wind, and when you're happy with how much thread is in there, then there's another little notch on the back here, and so you're going to do that with this end, and then you just cut the thread. And this is my favorite part, because I know that the old school way of doing tassels, you can use a piece of cardboard, but what I love about the tassel maker is that you don't have to fuss with getting the cord around the center there. So it's really easy to you just take an extra piece of the thread, and you're gonna tie a knot, and then another knot, and that secures it. And then what's really nice is that it's got a groove, and that's where you're going to go ahead and cut the threads. So you just cut straight across, turn it over, do the same thing, and you can see that you already have your tassel taking shape here.
Lori was asking the company that makes the tassel maker. It's Clover, right?
It's Clover, yes. So Clover, we love Clover. They're the ones who do all the pom-pom makers. I know you've probably seen some of my videos.
Loves that pom-pom maker.
I do love the pom-pom maker.
Yeah, so Clover, and Emily is on the chat as Blitsy right now. She did the link to that for you, so you could find it too, see exactly the tool she's using.
So you can see here that now you have your tassel pretty much made. And I'm going to use a contrasting thread to tie it together. So I'm just going to snip off a little length of thread there. And you just tie a knot again. Like so. And so then I just like to kind of fluff it up a little bit so that you can, And actually, if you wanted to, you could wrap this around a couple of times. So it's a little more, it's a wider band of thread up there.
Lisa was asking, would this work with suede?
Yes, actually, I was going to show you guys. So this is like a cotton, kind of like a cotton thread. The one that Katie's wearing is yarn. And then this is embroidery floss. And then this is suede.
Oh, you were thinking ahead. That's awesome.
What's really cool about the suede is that because it's kind of like a thicker material, you can actually, it kind of creates like a little hole already in there for
like
you.
a loop in there?
Like a little loop, yes. So you can actually just feed some chain through if you want to do something a little bit more like for nighttime wear,
Yeah,
like going out.
You can add it to necklaces,
yes.
purse.
Keychains, purses, yes.
Very cool.
So then once you have this top part tied, if you have a contrasting thread, you can snip it. If I would have done white, I would have just left it hanging, and it blends right in with the rest of them. But you're just gonna cut the extra off, and then you just trim the ends to get them nice and even. And you have your tassel. So that's how that is made. And then all I did was, you can just, on the one that Katie's wearing, I used a lot of beads, but you don't have to use that many beads. You can just thread, or actually, I'm sorry, I used tape on the end of whatever cord you're threading it on. It just makes it easier to thread through. You just thread it through the center like that. Like so. Oh, everything's getting all stuck to one another. There we go. So you just thread it through like so, and then you can add whatever you'd like. So if you want to add beads, if you want to add more tassels, you can do multiple tassels. So that's pretty much it. That's how easy it is to make
awesome. I saw in the comments, my computer just died on me, so if there's more comments, we might miss them. But someone was making graduation cards, and this would make it so much easier to do all the tassels for all the graduation cards. So parties, decor for graduation, very cool.
Planners.
Yeah.
You could make a planner tassel.
A planner charm, that would be really awesome too.
And this is the large one, as I mentioned before, and I believe that the girls linked the small one too. So the smallest that the large one can make is about 3 inches. So you can imagine that the smaller one, which is actually tiny, you can make teeny tiny little tassels for bracelets or a more delicate necklace. So
I was actually with my cousin yesterday, and she had a bracelet with a tassel hanging off of it, and I think she spent a lot of money probably on it, but you can actually make it yourself, so that's really, really fun to do. All right, well, thank you so much for sharing with us, guys. You can find the links to the tassel maker in the comments, and really quick, one more time, let's show the different ones that you did.
Sure. So the one that Katie's wearing is yarn, and then this is kind of like a cotton twill, and then this is embroidery floss. And this is what suede looks like.
I'll kind of drop that in there too, so you can see one more time.
So you can use pretty much anything. You can also use like thin satin ribbon. So it's nice to kind of experiment with different textures and see what effect you get when you're making these tassels.
Yeah, so thanks guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, again, drop them in the comments and we'll be reading them and responding. So we'll see you next time and have a great Monday.
Bye.